Hello, 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 and welcome to our Cospod, final Cospod and beyond hangout for the year 2021. This is our last Cospod discussion, and we're just so excited to be here. We want to first thank all of you who've been watching us and viewing us, and all of our subscribers. I went through everything we have on the channel, and it seems like between all of the videos that people have been looking at, the Cospods, we got something like 300 something views. So thank you everybody for checking us out and spreading the word. We're so excited. We have our guests here, but first I'm Darlena Marie, and my partner is
Miss Perry.
And our special guest, longtime friend and cosplayer is
Crystal Gem.
Yay, Crystal Jen, tell us what you have going, girl. You got some groups and stuff like that. Tell us what's up.
So I have Crystal Manga Cafe LLC. We're looking to do non-for-profit work as well, but we are cosplay. I'm into cosplay and we have fun and just anything cosplay related and having fun and bringing good and happiness and joy into the world. I know it sounds quite vague, but yeah.
Oh, so sweet. How long have you been cosplaying?
I've been cosplaying since Bath came out in 2001. Big Apple was it Big Apple? Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And so what fandoms do you cosplay?
I love anime, video games. Like I love creating my own characters as well, original characters. Just anime, video games, movies, anything that captures my eye and I really love, especially like Sailor Moon, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, recently Demon Slayer. Just
nice.
yeah, tons of I need to catch up more.
Wonderful,
Me too,
wonderful.
girl. We're gonna have an anime party, catching up on all the anime we missed.
Yes, yes, yes. So we gotta make up for 2020 for real.
Yes.
2020 is up big time. We gotta make up for it. So we are dressed in our Christmas, decor and everything. We got the room all decorated and everything, and I got the Star of David over here. It's kind of large, but we make sure the wise men can see it. So we are just having a great time. I personally feel like I look like the ghost from Christmas Present from one of those Christmas Carol movies, but I did my thing, and you see my partner. My partner, tell us what you got working there, girl.
So I got this little sassy elf going on. Got my little shoes popping today. There you go.
That's
So cute. The elf is off the shelf, guys.
Ooh, she off the shelf. And she got a candy cane dress on, too. A sexy little candy cane. Look at her candy cane dress, girl. Made me think of Sia. Candy cane lingo. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And Crystal here, she's doing the holiday Captain Marvel. Because Captain Marvel need a holiday.
Yes,
Oh, yeah. Give it to him, Crystal. Give it to him.
She been working hard and everything like that. She need a holiday, So, Miss Perry, start us off with our 2021 Cospod and Beyond Year in Review.
Year in review. So, guys, who remembers the pandemic?
How can we forget it thanks to the news?
Can't forget.
We're trying to forget it. They won't let us.
We're trying to get to a sense of not normal, but just life. Life again. I mean, of course, for us, we're doing what we do. We are giving love. We are putting on our best. We are expressing our art, and we are sharing it with the world, even though we can't be there in person. We've gotten out a little bit here and there toward the end of the year, but we're still bringing it to you through Zoom, and we have all the wonderful things we've done throughout the year, the volunteering, outreach. We have been pushing all that we do and how we help our communities, getting all our friends who are in a wide variety of professions, and we all have this in common, and we are sharing the knowledge that we have spent years growing, and we want to just, continue on into 2022, and we will hope and pray that you stay with us and also, express yourself. Even though this is our last pod for the year, we have many more coming. We don't plan to be ending anytime soon at all. We are broadening And we are stretching to all of our wonderful friends. We're going to be doing a lot of collaborations throughout this year. I mean, it was just like the tip of the iceberg. You know, we had to get over what we couldn't do. We're stuck in the house. We had to figure out ways to just kind of live within the bubbles that we had to stay in. We did a lot of protesting and fighting for the greater good. You know, we have, I mean, us in our community, we have always fought, you know, just equality, you know, just trying to live in general. We have been pushing diversity across the board. And finally, things are really turning over in so many areas. And we hope to continue, you know, that momentum that we just built this year and in the last 2 years with all the people that we've lost to, in some cases, just pure idiocy, you know, just from the racism. And that was not even the pandemic's fault, you know, that's just how it is here. We are getting back to, you know, all of those that we have connected from the hurt and the pain and built, you know, more relationships, tighter relationships. So we're hoping to continue that. And those relationships are not just within families, they're within the communities and the people that we've connected to in our volunteer work and getting to know and getting to learn more about each other. And my wonderful, wonderful friends here, they have been doing so much and are still doing so much, working with so many awesome groups through cosplay, you know, and we're just bringing love and joy with all of this, just, I have to say, womanly, just power. Because we are phenomenal.
Yes, phenomenal women, yes. And it's so true because through cosplay, we were able to bond together and help each other through the pandemic, through the protests, through the discussions about diversity, equality, racism, and injustice and inequality. And while at the same time, what was so beautiful about it, Anne and Crystal, is that we also would take time through Zoom to still talk about our fandom and talk about our dreams and talk about our cosplays and who's working on what and this, that, and the other. And then when 2021 came in and our cons, you know, we was all depressed about the cons, then the cons started coming back little by little. So part of this year in review is to also give a shout out to those cons that came back. We want to give a shout out to New York Comic Con, Eternal Con, Winter Cons coming in January. And we want to give a shout out to Big Apple Con and all the cons that came back. The virtual cons that were going strong, Seventh Rule, Virtual Trek Con, you know, the cons was just doing it. And we were so happy to be back in effect in 2021 with the cons. And we look forward to supporting the New York Comic Con, Anime NYC. You know, it was good to just be around people. We had to go through the whole, you know, check your vax card, and I'm not vaxxed. In some cons, you didn't, you know, you could be vaxxed or come with a COVID negative. So you got people staying online. I'm vaxxed. Other people on the line, I got a COVID negative. You know, but they was letting you in nevertheless. And that's really wonderful. I really appreciate Dragon Con, Star Trek Adventure. I give you a shout out because you let people in who were not vaccinated so long as they had a COVID negative test so they still could enjoy the show. And then you even, like Star Trek Convention, you tested people because that's a week, 5 day, 6 day convention. They even tested people midweek to make sure they was okay. And if you tested positive, they was going to quarantine you, have people come check on you, make sure you're okay and everything like that, and give you back your money. So I want to give a shout out to Star Trek Las Vegas for watching out for people like that, not discriminating, saying, oh, if you're not vaccinated, you totally can't come in. No, they still let you come. You just have to show your COVID negative. I want to give a shout out to Eternal Con, who also was like, wear a mask, you're good, come in, okay? Love that. Love that. Thank you, guys. Give a shout out to Dragon Con. The same thing. Come with your vax card or your COVID negative test. Or you're good. Come on in and have a good time. Thank you, those conventions, for not discriminating and saying only vaccinated people can come in and the rest of you can't. Now, I know some of you may not like that, but I'm the type of person, I've said this before on Facebook, I love people. I love people. I love bringing people together. And I can't do that discrimination thing. So that's why I said our groups, we're going to hang out two ways. We'll do the live meetups in the bars for those who are vaccinated. For those who are not vaccinated or partially vaccinated, We do the in-person meetups in the studios. You just wear your mask and you're good, okay? And we're going to continue with this because we have to stay together. We can't get involved in what the world is doing with this separation and segregation. I understand where people are coming from, but at the end of the day, you got hardworking everyday people who pay their taxes, love God, love their country, love their state, love their city, that are being left out and shut out simply because they choose not to put certain chemicals in their body, and that's their choice. But we, as cosplayers and as Star Trek fans and anime fans and comic fans, we love each other. We love our family. We love our community. And we're going to find a way to stay together and stay safe. Okay? So we're vaccinated. We're good. You know, you're not vaccinated, wear your mask. You're not feeling well. I've had people reach out to me, both vaccinated and non-vaccinated, who still got COVID. Vaccinated folks still got COVID. Reaching out to me, oh, Darlene, I'm vaccinated, got COVID. How'd that happen? I'm like, well, just let me know. You need something? Well, yeah, I'm by myself, whatever. So what do? We go shopping. We drop the groceries off at their door. And we was doing this during 2020. Our friends who came down with COVID, we didn't abandon them. We dropped their groceries at their door, blew him a kiss through the window, and that was it. Just kept checking on him. So we're gonna stay together no matter what. Okay, 2021, we plan on doing great things. This year was great. We had a ship commissioning for the ship named after our dear friend Gerard Holder. We had a ship. I created a ship called the USS Gerard Holder. I gifted it to Starfleet Command to give it legacy. The commanding officer is Yvette Blackman, and the ship is just going great. We had a 3-day Black Excellence Star Trek convention, virtual. We talked about Star Trek's legacy of diversity and how it empowered a lot of Black actors and how it empowered Black people through its wonderful use of Black characters in educated and powerful roles, something that was not really done back in that time. And we talked about that. We've done a lot of diversity activities. We've done panels with LGBTQ plus organizations, and we've just been having a great time. And we've had our live meetups in the bars. We've zoomed from the bars. We zoomed from the park. And our cosplays, we've talked about everything. We've talked about Star Trek women who are powerful, and also for Women's Day, Women's Month. And we talked about Prince because we love Prince. So April is Prince Month. So we talked about the power of Princess music. And oh God, what else did we talk about? And we talked about
The
so much.
mermaids.
The mermaids, yes, and the mermaid pod it seems to be getting the most views. Okay, and I've looked at the subscribe, the view people, men love you guys. Okay, men love their mermaids. Okay, so we talked about mermaids from the dark continent, and we just had a wonderful discussion about that. We gave a shout out for Memorial Day, for Veterans Day. Some of us participated in the parade, which was great. And then we had our trip to Vegas, and Sister Ann hooked us up with the black and gold discovery, alternate universe there, and we was all going with the black and gold and discovery at the Vegas convention, having a great time. I did a panel there, a wonderful panel, where I talked about the Star Trek meetup and the holder, and that was really great. Then we went to Awesome Con. I did a panel there, talking about the charity work that the cosplay group does, and that was really awesome. And I also did the charity panel at Vegas too. And then what else did we do? Oh, we came to NYCC. We had a good time meeting up with folks, just hanging out. And oh my God, what else did we do? I think
A
after that,
host of
charity stuff.
charities
Yeah,
and volunteer
lots of
work.
giving away clothes through the U.S. Gerard Holder. The sisters there, Shaniqua, I think Shawana. I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong. She hooked up for Queens Mutual Aid. They gave out clothes to the public there. That was really great. And then I was in a Veterans Day parade here in Brooklyn, and the organizers from there also joined in with some local politicians to give away 500 turkeys for Thanksgiving. Then we had 40 pieces of food that we dropped off to homeless veterans shelter. New York Cosplay Network did that, along with the Starbase. And we also gave out toys to a holiday market here in Brownsville, which is one of the poor sections of Brooklyn. So we gave out some toys there, and that was sponsored from William Henry. He gave the money for that. And then Adina Velez is also our co-admin for the Starbase and the cosplay group. And she hooked us up with a wonderful event I just did this past Saturday, the 11th, for SOS, Survivors of the Shield. And this was an event dedicated to the widows and children of fallen police officers. So that was really nice. And they had lots of food there, and the cosplayers was there, making the kids and adults laugh and have a good time, which was really special because, we're dealing with those who are left behind when you lose your police officer husband or wife, or your firefighter husband and wife, or your military husband. As a military person and someone involved with someone in the military, I know what that's like. I've gone to funerals. I've sat and held the hands of crying widows. So it's really good to see organizations like the NYPD support their widows and the children of the fallen police officers. That was really great. So that's pretty much it for 2021. WinterCon's coming up January 2022. Make sure you're there at the Resorts Casino. And they have the Hyatt Hotel. You can book your room now. Go on the WinterCon website. You will see the discount code for the hotel. The hotel, you don't even have to walk outside. You can go from the con area straight through the resort area into the casino, into the hotel. You go through the casino into the hotel. You don't even have to go outside. We had a wonderful tour of the facility. Frank Batista is the organizer for WinterCon. He took us on a tour so we can see how everything is hooked up. The management there even has allowed us to use certain spots for photo shoots, and we did a tour of those spots. Awesome. I mean, this casino and the hotel is just pouring it out for WinterCon. They're just laying out the red carpet for the fans and the cosplayers to have such a great time. So we're looking forward to that. And our Cospod for 2022, like what we're doing now with Crystal, we're going to have more, we want to showcase more of the talent, the local talent in our community. So we're going to have more podcasters on. We're going to have more fandom organizers. We're going to have more cosplayers and fans with their own business, with their own games, with their own clothing stores, with their own graphic company, their own comics, everything. We're going to start showcasing more of our people, and our discussions will stay where we will always have a costume to go in line with our discussions, as we did with the mermaid. And when we do costumes, it's not only trademark, it is also our own creations. So we also want to give a little more play to those who like to create their own costumes. Most cosplay is to mimic a already trademark outfit, but for people who make their own costumes, create their own characters, that's a little bit low. That's another level right there. That's another level of creativity, because that stuff is coming out their head and out their heart, and that's really beautiful. So we plan on also getting into some fan films. We plan on doing some live gatherings that's going to have a special and unique theme to them. And so just keep up with us, because we're going to keep taking it to the next level every year. Every year we're going to take it to the next level. So, Crystal, share with us some of your dreams that you would like to do for 2022. What you got planned, girl?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm on meetup.com, and more people, I keep getting more people, but to the point I was thinking, like, are these robots? But there are people actually showing up. So I'm getting happy about that. So the plans that I have coming up are more to do with makeup. I'm going to be working with someone who works at the Fashion Week behind the scenes, helping out with makeup, and which I can translate over into cosplay. Fan film production. I'm working on producing my own company so we can have fan films, and working on YouTube things for children, because I have my own children, and now I'm just trying to think of ways to how to, if they want, have fun with that with them. Filming, production, gaming, acting, production, music, just games, more events, especially navigating in this environment and being able to network and work with you guys and others is awesome. And I just love seeing this. I want to turn on the television and be able to see positive energy with people who look like this,
Yes,
like us. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? That's my goal. That's what I
Yes.
want. I want us all to succeed. Even if someone is more ahead and they succeed, I'm cheering you on. I'm like, yes, let us all win.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
And Miss Perry, what do you got planned for 2022 with your wonderful
Ooh.
children's books?
Oh yes, I am trying to expand in the website and working on new books. I hope to round out the Nana Said series and headlong into all the cosplay, everything that I want to do. I have a couple of things like in drafts. It's coming 2022, and I am looking to do some animation as well. My wonderful group, we're gonna network. We're gonna get these animations.
I draw if you want to help
out.
with some stuff.
Oh heck yeah, heck yeah!
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna write the lyrics for the song.
Oh yes, we're gonna get our
Hey.
kids to do voiceovers.
Mhm.
they're gonna rock it.
That's
They're
gonna be
rock
so
it.
cute.
And we're gonna work on a lot more events that are for the kids.
Yes,
Definitely,
yes.
because we need the kids to feel empowered.
Mhm.
We need them to know that what they, pull out of themselves, like Darlene was saying, from the head and the heart, is valid.
Mhm.
And we have to validate them in order for them to grow up confident
Yes. Mhm.
and to not, be scared about being themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Being free to be
Yes.
who they are.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. And your books are so encouraging to young children. It's like your books cover like every experience a child can have. If they're having a hard time at home, if they're having a hard time in school, if they have a hard time making friends, how do they navigate through all of that? How do they stay encouraged? How do they find what's good for themselves and how to be strong in what they believe and to stand up for themselves? And it's so good to have books like that for children to read when they're young because it instills principles that they can apply to their lives as they grow older. It's never too early to start children on their way of understanding what kind of world they want for themselves, what kind of person they want to be, and valuing themselves and determining what kind of people they're going to be around and let into their world, so as to keep themselves encouraged, and that's so important. So I really appreciate what you're doing, with the books, and I definitely look forward to collaborating with you. And
And yes,
Crystal,
guys, you got to check out the podcast that I do on children's books as well.
oh yes, yes,
I have a host of educators, and it's open. So please, if you ever see the links, you can pop in on the Zoom. Give your perspective as well, because it's so important that we come together when it comes to our children. That we're all on the same page as to where they're going and where things are going, especially in our community where mental health issues are through the roof.
Yes.
We have to make sure we protect them
yes,
early on.
yes, definitely, definitely, and you will be able to ascertain the links to follow Miss Perry's books. You'll see that in the comment section for the Cospod, and also for Crystal, you'll be able to get the link to her meetup. So if you want to join and come out to her good stuff and support all that she's doing, and that we will be collaborating on, you'll be able to do that too. Yes, and then the Starbase. The Starbase is the home for all of this. It's the home for the Cospod. It's the home for the meetup. It's the home for NYCPN, the cosplayer group. So I'm a big Star Trek fan. And so DS9 is my favorite because it involves the star base. Ever since I was into Star Trek, I love star bases. So with our star base, it's like each level there's something there. So one level, is operations, and we have all, I'm the captain, and then there's the first officer and everything, and actually is our first officer, and then we have all of the, the military structure going on, and then because the starbase also, if you've ever looked at DS9, you see it has that civilian component. That's why we have the other levels that will have. Okay, so if you're into cosplay, that's level 10. If you're into podcasting, that's level 11, that kind of thing. So it's our little fantasy ship, our little fantasy starbase. And when you come to see us at WinterCon, you'll see our full display. We're going to have everything there. We're going to have the cosplayers, the charity, the starbase, the Cospod is all going to be there. We're going to have the items that we're going to be offering for donations, because that's how we raise money for our charity. And we're going to have flyers there. You'll be able to take pictures with us. We're going to have snacks and candy, all kind of good stuff. So make sure you come check us out at WinterCon. And thank you for subscribing. And please pass this along to your friends. Does anyone else have any parting words they would like to say? Any last minute things they like to say?
You can check out what we have to offer. You can find me also on my website, crystalmangacafe.com. Like Jarlena said, the meetups, there's cosplay fan films. I have a YouTuber one. I separated them so that each group, because I have so many different things, I'm just, yeah.
She's got a lot of energy. And she's got 2 kids. So y'all got no excuse.
There's more on the way. So
like, she got more coming. Okay, she got a whole basketball team. She gonna have her own
creating my own video game team.
She got her own fan base coming right out her body. Okay, so
Come
so
on,
all of y'all who are procrastinating, talking about, I'm so tired when I come home from work, I can't do.
I got some vitamins for you. Come on.
Yeah, she has 2 children and has a child. I'm done. Like I told Crystal, you start early, you end early. But okay, my folks is in Canada living their lives. Mom, don't bother mom. Okay, don't bother me. Just send me some money. My daughter, what do you want? Mom, what do you want? I said, money, honey. Because I spent it for your college education. I know you got money because I know you making 6 figures, boo, because I made sure that you would get a job making 6 figures. Okay, so, but yeah, so you have no excuse because you have these mothers out here. I mean, this is awesome. Let's look at these mothers here doing it. These women, they cosplay, they work, they have careers, they bringing life into the world, wonderful life, beautiful children, starting them off cosplaying and being creative and just knowing how to be around different people, learning and accepting diversity. And then they have their dreams and they're working on them. They have their links to their websites and their books. And then they have to take care of their children. And they have to clean the house and they have to work and they have their husbands. You guys that don't have all that, you have no excuse. I don't want to hear no crying and booing, okay? Because if they can get it done, you can get it done, okay? All you have to do is organize your time and stick with it and don't give up and forget about the naysayers, forget about the haters. I hear people who are writing their own comics, they get upset because someone didn't like their comic. I see cosplayers getting upset, they want to stop cosplaying because someone talked bad about them. Forget the haters. Haters gonna hate. Okay, they have no power over you. You have to say that over and over to yourself.
That means you're doing something right. Keep going.
That's right. They're talking about you because you're doing something right. You're doing something powerful. You're doing something that they don't have the guts to do. Okay? And even the ones who are successful, who walk around with their nose in the air, forget them too. Don't matter about them. Okay, there's a God in heaven. God sees all ugly. Okay? You stay positive. You stay loving, okay, and you will be blessed, okay? You will be blessed. You will be empowered. Strategy, insight, and direction will come to you. Again, you will make a way for yourself, okay?
Stay focused on what God gave you to do.
That's right. What God gave you to do, because nobody could do it but you. That's why He gave it to you.
Exactly.
Okay, this is Sunday, so we about to preach up in this church. Right
God has for me is for me. Yes.
But we want to thank you so much. We want to wish you all the happiest holidays ever. Be safe, stay loved, stay connected, stay with your family, okay? Stay with your faith, whatever your faith is, and just love life, okay? And stop listening to the news and concentrate on what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And stay together. We love you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Love you.
Bye.